The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And of course, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling today? What's up, laugh, gas, and gossip? I see more people here, but y'all probably in the bushes nervous to say anything. But anyway, I decided to go ahead and do a show tonight because usually more people watch the replay anyway. So I was all like, let me go ahead and get my opinion out now instead of trying to do this in the morning, because more than likely I ain't gonna want to touch this in the morning. But let's talk about this Ray J and Kim Kardashian situation. It's still going down, y'all. It's still going down. So if you don't know, there's this whole scene in the new Kardashian show on Hulu where Kanye brings like a suitcase, right? Or a briefcase. It's allegedly the rest of the footage of the infamous tape. Is allegedly the rest of the footage, and Kim is like crying. She's telling everybody about it, and they all had this prayer circle around the sex tape video. It was weird, but anyway, this whole scene. Well, Ray J left a comment underneath the shade room and was all like, "No, that's a lie." So he's saying he never met up with Kanye and delivered the rest of the quote unquote footage, And I have to believe Ray J. He said, all of this is a lie, shake my head. Can't let them do this anymore. So untrue. Ray J, if you here, click the link, Ray J. What's up, Carolyn? Thank you for coming. What's up, Cricket? Ray J, if you here, click the link. We definitely want your side of the story. But let me say this about Ray J. Even though you can say whatever you want to about Ray J and stuff like that, Brandy's brother, you have to know that Ray J has not really tried to make money off of the tape aside, except, the whole release and, getting payment from that. But Ray J, didn't go on to do Playboy, or, he didn't go on and kind of like put his whole family on a reality show around this whole tape thing. Kim Kardashian went ahead and marketed it off of this. And so now that people have been teasing like Whack 100, he's been teasing like there's more footage and stuff like that. And I get it. Who wants a tape out there of themselves? You know what I mean? That's embarrassing. It's nothing to play around with. It's definitely damaging. However, your come up was off of this tape. So how damaging is it? But now, Ray J has children. Kim has children, obviously. But it's so weird because a lot of it is all like, oh, you got to think of what Kim thinks about, the kids, and, she's a mom now, blah, blah, blah. Well, Ray J is a father. How come we don't care about anything about his kids? You think he wants this around his kids? Because the impression is that everybody's, what's up, Wayne? Everybody's attacking, Kim, and they're worried about the tape getting out, but nobody's thinking about Ray J. He probably doesn't want this out as much as anybody else does, because, the rumor had always been Kim was the one that wanted this out initially. I mean, am I the only one that heard that rumor that Kim was the one that put this tape out? Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. I mean, that's not the first time I heard that. Like, she was the one that put this out. Now, granted, fast forward to now, it's all like, well, damn, now I got this tape out there. But, they said you were a part of this. And let me just say this too about celebrity sex tapes. In order for them to be out there, someone has to sign off on it. All parties have to agree to that. That's what a lot of people don't know. All parties have to agree to it, unless it's something like it's on the black market or something like that. But if it's online everywhere, that means someone signed off and was all like, "Yes, I want you to put that out there." That's what happened. Someone said, "Yes, go ahead and put this out there," and they signed off on it. That's why it's out there now. So you can't put tapes like that out there of people without them, quote unquote, knowing. Oh yeah, I got the taco meat out today. I'm hoping to get some Cash App, PayPal, Venmos, Super Chat, Super Stickers. That's why I got the taco meat out right now. But, but anyway, yeah, but you can't put that out on your own. And so I think this new show, there's been a lot of scenes where they've been talking about this extra footage, this tape and stuff like that. Ray J has not came out and said anything. So I think for him, he's annoyed and he's all like, why do people keep talking about this quote unquote tape? I ain't mentioning it. I'm not releasing any footage, but y'all keep bringing this out here. And so I think he just got to the point like it's untrue. Now, I believe, and this is all alleged, but I believe that whole scene with Kanye bringing in the suitcase and saying this is the hard drive and the computer and stuff like that, I think that was set up for the camera. And here's the reason why. Can you imagine there might be some footage out there of you, right? And if the public perception is that you destroyed all the footage, no one's going to look for the extra footage. Think about it. It's a business. It's a business, and you got to protect the business. So her doing this whole, oh, this is the hard drive, this is everything that's included with the quote unquote tape. If I do a whole scene on a TV show where I quote unquote destroyed it, then nobody is going to be looking for this footage because they're going to be like, oh, Ray J gave it to you and you destroyed it. Now, if she was smart, she would have told Ray J to come on the show and play into it. But you ain't that smart, or you felt like, oh, he's not going to say anything. That's what happened. They can't release that stuff without any knowledge or anything like that, Mm-hmm. That's true. They can't release that with anybody's knowledge. So with her trying to do this whole big cover up, it was stupid. It was dumb. If anything, she should have slid Ray J some money, slid him some money. Like, hey, can you just come on the show, or can you just, help perpetuate this lie? But because you make it a big deal, you make it a scene. This is why people are still talking about it. You shouldn't have even had this on the show. Your whole storyline should have been about how you and Kanye are getting the divorce. That should have been your storyline. And even then, if Kanye was this bad guy that the Kardashians are trying to make him out to be, and he quote unquote got this tape from Ray J, he looks like a good guy. Kanye don't look that crazy now. He don't look that crazy because he's the one that got the tape and everything like that. That's a stand-up man. Like, that was your husband. He did the right thing by getting that tape and saying, let's quote unquote destroy the footage. But now you want to make Kanye look like the bad guy. The math ain't mathing, Kim. The math ain't mathing. But this is a part of the whole Kardashian thing. They're bullies. This is what they're known for. Just like they bullying Blac Chyna in court. Team Blac Chyna. Team Tokyo Toni up in this bitch. But no, let's talk about it. I feel like they are bullying Blac Chyna and Tokyo Toni. Now, they said they was threatened by the mama because, all the crazy stuff she say online and stuff like that. But I have not seen Tokyo Toni raise her hands to nobody. She say a lot of things and be like, "Oh, you motherfucker," she got black lips on the inside and black gums. I definitely don't want to fight with her. However, if she has not put her hands to you or anything like that, you can't kick that lady out. China need her mama because it's basically China, right? And then it's all the Kardashians. It's the whole Kardashian family. So it's China and her lawyers, of course, and then the whole Kardashian family. Even I read something today, it was from TMZ. Pete Davidson was there. This was way before Pete was even there. So what the hell is he doing there? That don't make any sense why Pete is there, but her mama can't be there. Get the fuck out of here. Um, do you think it's all about ratings? The show aired already, so it's a mission accomplished. Team China. I do. I definitely do. I do. Definitely could play a part in that. And if you guys don't know the case, basically, let me just give a brief overdraft. No, I'm not a lawyer. Shut up, because I don't want to hear that in the comments. China is basically suing because she said that the Kardashians went ahead and stopped the second season from happening, which initially the second season was going to happen of the Rob and China show, but it got scrapped. She was upset about that. Now, what she has to prove is that there was a deal for a second season to come back. The Kardashians and the producers are saying, yo, we wanted a fun, lighthearted show, and it got real dark and scary. So this is why they're talking about how she beat Rob, even though he didn't have any marks on him. She tried to, well, they said that she tied a string or a cord around his neck and then held a gun to his head. She said there was no bullets, and she said she tied it around his neck and it was a joke. Now, I actually believe that it was a joke, and here's the reason why. Rob got a fat neck like me, right? It takes a lot of string or a lot of cord to wrap around our fat ass neck. I got a fat neck and Rob got a fat neck. Now, by the time she wrapped it around your fat ass neck, you should have had enough time to pull the string or the rope or the, am I going to hell? Am I going to hell? Well, I'm just saying, logistically, I got a fat neck, he got a fat neck. Now, by the time she done wrap that cord or that string around your neck, you had enough time to rip it off or punch her. I'm just saying, I'm not saying he should have. But if she try to kill me, gender roles go out the window. We got a box, if you try to kill me. I'm just saying. What's up, Marco? Thank you for coming. They're still filming for that crappy show. Trust me, they planned on taking her out from the gate because she's telling everything. Right. Just like Kanye about to be spilling everything. I'm telling you. What's up, Miracle Love? Thank you for coming. Y'all laughing at me. But anyway, in a serious note, what I was also thinking too was, all that abuse that China, quote unquote, put Rob through allegedly, the family put Rob through abuse as well too. Maybe not physical, but definitely emotional. He doesn't like his self-image. He doesn't like his body. They talked down to him, talked about how he was living in their houses and then his mama bought him a house. He ain't got no money. Like, they literally talked down to this man. This is what you see. To be fair, I don't watch the show, but from the clips that I've seen, that's what you see. They talk down to him. He's not the popular Kardashian. Can you imagine you being the black sheep of a family like that? It has to be detrimental to you. And so with China, he probably felt a little power. He felt some kind of power. And so I believe he really loved that girl. Now, he trying to claim that he doesn't love her and stuff like that in court. I think that's a lie. It's the whole Kardashian thing. They already talked about this game plan and everything, so they knew what to say. But just as much as, quote unquote, Blac Chyna was abusive to Rob, so has the family. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? He can't punch and eat a cheeseburger. Make sure y'all hit that like button, by the way. Is it the timing or coincidence that superstar Johnny Depp is in court spotlighting male domestic abuse? And Big Slob is claiming. Damn. Hey, it's not a coincidence. It's crazy thinking about it, right? And another thing too, because they're trying to claim that China is angry and aggressive and stuff like that. Like I do remember seeing a scene on the China. Remember China had the show on Zeus Network, like her and her mom getting into it, but I don't think they actually physically came to blows. Where on the Kardashian show, you seen that Kim and what's her name, Courtney? They was throwing blows, hitting each other in the face. They're dangerous too. I'm afraid of them. Like if I seen the Kardashians, I would be afraid because they're violent people. You know. Shut up! Don't laugh at me. But hey, it's scary when I see violence on TV. It's violence all around. I get scared. I'm just saying that's the way China should have played it. I'll be like, I'm so scared of the Kardashians. All they do is beat each other up on TV. See, China, I need to be on your defense team. You don't know how to win shit. Margot said they babied overly babied Rob, and then when he became an adult, couldn't do ish. They're all like, "Why?" In the words of Kim, "Get your ass over it." Right? Rob 600. Damn, don't say. You know you wrong for that. Honestly, her being with Rob alone and banning him, she deserves the money. Imagine waking up and bam, it's Rob. I'm suing for emotional damage. Damn. But you know what, too? I was just thinking this. This is Kris Jenner's fault because, you know, Kris Jenner gets a paycheck from all her kids, right? So Kris Jenner was basically all like, oh, Rob and China are together. Let me make a reality show out of this so I can get more money. So because Kris Jenner pimps her whole family, allegedly, pimps her whole family, you wanted to create a reality show, even though you knew this relationship probably wouldn't work. You wanted to give them a reality show. This is all your fault. Pay Blac Chyna her money. Pay Blac Chyna her money. Damn it. What's up, Doris? Pay that woman her money. And you know, Ryan Seacrest, they played his deposition on Tuesday, where now he said he didn't have the power to cancel the show. He did say, you know, he would have liked the show to continue. Ryan Seacrest did admit that. He said he would have liked the show to continue. He want all the shows to continue. He said he skipped the answer about saying that, you know, Blac Chyna and Rob show was better or higher rated than the Kylie show. He skipped that. You know, he tried to avoid that question. But he did say, you know, he hoped for another season. Now, you know, like I said, he was one of the testimonies that the Kardashians was trying to get thrown out because they said it wasn't quote unquote relevant. Is Caitlyn still with Lamar? No, I think it was Chloe that was with Lamar. I don't know who Caitlyn is with. But that would be a strange combination right there. Interesting. But yeah. Whose side are you guys on? Are y'all team Blac Chyna or y'all team Kardashians? Like whose side are y'all on? Like who do you think now? Personally, I think Blac Chyna is going to lose this. Kardashians is way too powerful. They got that voodoo, hoodoo, whatever. They definitely going to overpower Chyna. She definitely not winning. But who, in your opinion, should win? Are you team Blac Chyna or team Kardashian? Go ahead and put it in the chat. All right. So I wanted to talk about one of the testimonies from Kylie Jenner. So Kylie had said that Tyga, remember she was dating Tyga when she was a little girl and he had no business dating her? Yeah, that situation. So so she claimed that Tyga said she cut that China cut him. Now, if that's hearsay and you did not witness that, that's some BS. You definitely shouldn't have even told that story because now we looking at Tyga like, is this shit true? And why didn't you get a statement from Tyga if that was true? You know what I mean? Qualified enough to go to court. Oh, that makes sense, Coco. You're right about that. Something about it um, qualified to make it go to court. Now, what China hasn't showed, because remember, she was trying to get a redo because she said when they showed her the revenge corn, y'all know what I mean by corn, right? When they showed her the revenge corn, she got all nervous and flustered and she wanted like a redo on the trial, but they were like, nah, we're gonna go ahead and take this to jury. Um, but it's interesting because she has still not shown like an actual contract for season two. It seems like a lot of this was hearsay. Now, if your show does do great ratings, more than likely you will get another season. But but the Kardashian side and the producers are saying, "Yo, we were worried about Rob's safety because of the violence and stuff that was going on." So you have two sides. So this is basically what the jury is going to look at. The jury is going to be like, "Hey, Blac Chyna probably was owed another season. She was at least owed some kind of payout. Um, but we need to get all the details of the contract." And then you have the other side that's all like, yo, they have the right to cancel a show, even if it does do great ratings. There's been shows that have done great ratings and they still got canceled. But this show the show um, needed to be canceled because it was not a good look for the company or the brand and stuff like that. We have a more lighthearted show, even though the Kardashians do fight on the show. They quote unquote have a lighthearted show. They weren't looking for this, so it's a lot they're going to have to prove. This is a defamation. Yeah, they could win a defamation if they show proof they lost future jobs from this. Right, 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 because that's what she's saying. She lost out on potential money. Now, the $100 million, I don't know how she came up with that number. Definitely, she wasn't going to get that from the show, but that's crazy. $100 million. But China, do what you're going to do. You always put the number high, and then y'all meet somewhere in the middle. But yeah, speaking of the producer side, basically they were concerned for people's safety, and this is why they didn't continue with doing the show. Basically you were a one and done, and that's it. Boom. And I still haven't seen anything where they have actually shown a contract. Either side that says like, yo, you only get one season or two seasons or whatnot. That's really what it's going to come down to. What did the contract actually say? I looked at the interview with Tasha K and the corn star guy, Kevin Blatt. He been putting out corn tape with celebrities for decades, and he tell a lot about the Kardashians. You know what? Thank you, Kim, for that. I have heard a lot about what he was saying in the interview and stuff like that. He necessarily was not in favor of the Kardashians. I do have to check that out and look at that. Thank you for bringing that up. I do appreciate that. What's up, Patricia? Thank you for coming. So yeah, do you guys know if the case is going to be there's the jury is still going to be deliberating tomorrow too? Maybe we'll have a verdict. I'll definitely come back live so we can talk about it. But I'm interested to seeing what happened with this case. I'm still team Blac Chyna. I think the Kardashians are bullies. I'm still team Blac Chyna in this one. So we'll see how it goes, people. But other than that, I just want to say thank y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you already didn't. I appreciate every single one of y'all. But we out of here. Deuces.